What's a Thermomix demo? Well, it's about time we clear that up. Hi, my name is Diana, the Dummy Cook, and in this video I'm going to show you what it's all about. Let's dive in. So maybe you were browsing the Thermomix website and you saw the Book a Demo button. Or maybe a friend mentioned you could schedule one to learn more. But you're wondering, what's a demo anyway? And do I need one? Okay, a demo is a chance to see a Thermomix in action. It's free and there's no commitment. You just get to see it in person or online. If it's in person, you get to smell and taste the food.
Yummy.
And chances are, you will be the one cooking at least one of the recipes. Well, the Thermomix cooks them, you just press the buttons. If it's online, you get to see how it works, and you get to ask questions in real time, as opposed to watching a pre-recorded video. But the idea in both cases is to show you how Thermomix can help you in your daily life. When we explain it, it's not easy to understand. You need to see it to believe it. When people ask me what a demo is, I tell them it's like a play date. I come with my Thermomix, you provide the ingredients, and you get to play with it to see if you imagine yourself having one. There's a list of 5 recipes recommended for demos: berry dream, lemonade, broccoli salad, pizza dough, and Parmesan risotto. We can make changes if someone has any allergies, dietary restrictions, or preferences. But those recipes are recommended because they feature many of the Thermomix modes, they are fast recipes, and the ingredients are very basic and affordable. See? We have a demo collection in Cookidoo. It's automatically saved in everyone's folders. Curious how a demo actually goes? Let's walk through a sample demo. Hi, my name is Diana. I'm an independent consultant for Thermomix. I discovered Thermomix 4 years ago. Initially, I bought mine, but I was so amazed with it, and my friends liked it so much that I decided I needed to tell the whole world. So I signed up as a consultant, and now I improve lives one kitchen at a time, while meeting great people in demos like this one. While you watch my demo, I urge you not to just watch what a Thermomix can do, but also how easy it is to show it to others, just in case you think you would like to do the same. And also, as you hear about all these amazing features, please think of 2 or 3 friends that will love to see a Thermomix as much as you do today. So, what's a Thermomix? A Thermomix is an all-in-one kitchen appliance that replaces almost everything in your kitchen. You can keep the oven. With more than 30 modes, it can go from chopping and grating to cooking and sautéing, from whipping and whisking to kneading or steaming, and much, much more. Imagine a digital cookbook attached to the most powerful and versatile kitchen appliance all together. And that's a Thermomix. But let's not imagine. Let's actually see it. Let's start with a lemonade, a simple lemonade, but it's going to take just 2 whole lemons. We're going to press a couple buttons and we're going to have the best homemade lemonade you have ever tried. Let's do it. All right, let's start our lemonade. Let's click start cooking, and we just need sugar. We're going to grind the sugar. We're gonna make it into confectioner sugar. Can I put something else instead of sugar? Of course. Put any kind of substitute you like, or put less sugar. Some people like it a little less sweet. Here my step says 3.5 ounces of sugar. That's what I did, but you can do whatever you want. Going to go 10 seconds at a speed 10. Not temperature, because we're not cooking in this recipe, right? We're going to speed 10, and it's going to start grinding. And look, ta-da! Confectioner sugar. This is the real magic that we're going to do today, which is we're only gonna use 2 lemons. You see, these are 2 lemons. Now it's going into a mode. All it says is turn it once. Okay, so we're going to turn twice. Okay, what did we do? We crushed the lemon. And now it's asking for 34 ounces of water. Okay, let's go for it. Now we're going to just mix it. We're gonna go to speed 3 for 10 seconds, and that's it. Here we go. And now let me get this jar and this cup. I'm ready for my lemonade. Woo! Party! Let me have some lemonade. Wow, so good. Every time people try it, they go like, oh my gosh, homemade lemonade. So good. Freshly made, you can taste it. All right, that was the lemonade. If I wasn't talking while I make it, it would have taken less than 2 minutes. Can you believe it? Well, German engineering at its best. It was invented in 1961 in Germany. At the beginning, it was a mixer with 7 functions. In 1971, the heating function was added, making it the first real Thermomix, and it premiered in France, Spain, and Italy. In 1982, the three controls, timer, temperature, and speed were added, and it was selling all over Europe. The 2004 version was selling in Australia and many parts of Asia. The 2014 version added a computer screen and recipes that could be loaded in it. Very soon after, in 2016, Thermomix finally came to the US. The TM6 came up in 2019, and the connection to Cookidoo through Wi-Fi gives us access to constant new feature updates and recipes. On February 14th, 2025, they announced a new model, the TM7. It won't be in the US until the end of the year, but we'll talk about that in a bit. A Thermomix includes a 2-year warranty, and as you can see, a reputation of more than 50 years backing it up. Okay, time to do the next recipe, the broccoli salad. Most people don't get excited when I say the name of this recipe, broccoli salad. But once we have made it, they all love it. It's fast, we make the dressing at the same time as we make the salad, and everyone is surprised when they try it because it's so good. Healthy and good. What a concept, huh? All right, let's do it. All right, so we're ready and let's click start cooking. We have 10.5 ounces of broccoli florets. Here we got all the florets right here. Then we're going to put 1 red bell pepper. Obviously, I had to take the seeds out. Oops, actually I have 2 more here. All right, next, 1 whole apple. I think I cut it in 6 pieces. Obviously, I took the core out. 1 ounce of pine nuts. If you're allergic to nuts or pine nuts, then here we have 1 ounce of sunflower seeds or whatever you want. So let's see. All right, so what we've done until now is to put here the main items that are going to go in the salad. And these items right here are the ones that are going to create the dressing. Let's go to the next step. And like I said, now we're going to create the dressing with 6 ingredients. Here we have the olive, 1 ounce of olive oil, 2, and now we need half an ounce of fruit vinegar or half an ounce of white balsamic vinegar. Next, we need 1 TSP of honey, yum, 1.5 TSP of mustard. I'm just gonna put a very tall one, and that will be my 1.5, okay? Then we need 1 TSP of salt, push, and half TSP of pepper. Here we go. Cover it. 7 seconds, that's all that we're going to do. But this is going to show you how well the Thermomix can chop for you. 7 seconds of the Thermomix work. Let's go for it and speed 4. And that's it. Look at this. Ta-da! It is gorgeous, right? So let me put it right here. Here we go. This is ready for my party. Nice. Okay, so where are we getting all these recipes from? We're getting them from Cookidoo. To me, Cookidoo is Thermomix's secret weapon. Yes, you can have all the appliances in one, but when you add all the cooking books to the screen, now we're talking. As we said, people have owned Thermomixes for generations, but for me, the real change happened when they added the digital screen on the TM5. That reached perfection. So let's take a tour of Cookidoo. This is the app. You can use it on your phone, your computer, iPad, and of course on the Thermomix's screen. Let's search for chicken pasta. Wow, we have hundreds of recipes. Let's see, we have chicken noodle soup, Marry Me chicken pasta, lemon ricotta pasta with chicken basil and roasted red pepper spaghetti. And if we look at one of these recipes, this one for example, we can see that it's going to take 35 minutes to be made, but only 10 minutes of my own time. Here we have the ingredients. We have the steps that will come on the screen. We don't need to read them now, but we can always take a look and see if there's anything too long or complicated. 8 seconds, 5 seconds, 3 minutes. No, this one fits my day perfectly. Do I want 4 portions or 6 portions? I can decide right here. 6. All right, let's do it. Click Cook Today and it goes to my calendar. Now, let's do another search. But this time, we're going to search for an ingredient. Let's imagine that we open the fridge and we have too many of what? Something that could go bad if we don't use it soon, right? Tomatoes. Okay, let's enter tomato and see more than 2,000 options on just tomatoes. You know what that means? No waste. You'll never have something that you don't know what to do with. Let's add this creamy tomato soup to my calendar as well. This one for tomorrow. Okay, and now go to my calendar and I see those 2 recipes I just added. I could plan my whole week on a Sunday, for example. Great, but the most annoying part is to go shopping, right? Okay, grab a paper. Let's make a list of what we need. Just kidding, we don't need any paper. Let's click on each recipe, go to the shopping cart, and then to the shopping cart, to the shopping cart, to the shopping cart. And now let's look at our shopping cart. See, it created the list by aisles in the supermarket. Now, before you leave the house, let's check what we have. We have sugar, we have water, duh. We have salt, and this, and this. Okay, everything we have is down here, and everything else we need to buy is in this list. We can now do 3 things. We can print the list if we are on a desktop, and if we want to go old school, we can go to the supermarket with the phone and just check the boxes off as we go grabbing each item. Or we can ask Cookidoo to order the ingredients for us. Say what? Yes, let's click here, here. It goes by zip code. I'll choose Instacart, and voila! We just need to pay in the supermarket's app and ask to have it delivered. Bam! It's the future of cooking, all right. And last but not least, you can create folders of your favorite recipes or recipes that you want to make soon. That was Cookidoo. But let's go back to cooking. Now we're going to do something really fast just to show you the kneading mode. We're going to make a pizza dough. We're not going to make the pizza right now, just the dough. Let's do it. Let's say start cooking. All right, it wants me to grease a bowl and set it aside. I already did that, so let's keep going. We're going to have 8 ounces of water. And I did it. Choosh. All right, 1 TSP of sugar. There we go. Then 2 TSP of active dry yeast or 2 TSP of dried, and mine is the dried one. I'm just gonna put it around, and now we're going to cover it 2 minutes at 100 Fahrenheit and speed 1. Okay, warming. All right, here we go. Next. All right, 14 ounces of flour. Here we go. Again, I wanna be accurate. 14 ounces and 1 ounce of virgin olive oil. 1 TSP of salt, 1 TSP of salt. Now we're going to be kneading. So 2 minutes, and this is the dough mode. When it's a mode, all you have to do is turn it a little and it starts going. And wait 2 minutes. Nice. Let me show you really quick. It's dough. Ta-da! Put it here, and all we have to do is twist the blades in the back a little. You see this knob? All you have to do is turn it. Plastic wrap right here. We need an hour sitting here. So let's leave it on the side. Woohoo! The dough has proofed, and it has not even been an hour. Look at this. All right, let me take this off actually, so we'll be able to see better. Ta-ching! Let me get it out. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to cut it in 2. These are my 2 medium pizzas. There we go. What do you think? Pizza dough in less than 5 minutes. Crazy, right? Making your own pizza is so much more fun, yummy, and cheaper than buying it at a store. And now I'm going to ask Thermomix to wash itself. We're going to do the pre-cleaning mode. Let's wash it. So let's go to the modes, and here we have the pre-cleaning mode. Now we have different options. If you choose quick, it's not going to heat up the water, and it's gonna be about 2 minutes. So for a shake, that should be enough. That's the one I'm going to use. Then we have dough. If you're making dough, the bowl is gonna be really, really sticky, and you use this one and it's amazing. I'll show you later. If you were making chicken, rice, or something normal, you could use the universal version. We'll see how long it takes. Maybe it's like 6 minutes. Then we have fat or caramel option, and then we have a browning option. If you were sauteing something and it got a little burnt on the bottom, then you want to select browning. It's gonna take much longer, and it's really gonna help you loosen that up. You might still need to finish it yourself, but it will help you really. You could be using dishwasher, or you could be using vinegar. We have the 1 liter mark. Here's a picture so you can see it. 1 liter mark. That's how much water I need to add. Oh, I see the 1 liter mark right there. And now we're going to do a little drop of dishwasher. Like I said, you can also do vinegar if it's really bad. And in this case, we're going to choose quick. Here, about 2 minutes. Yep, 2 minutes. That's all we have to wait. You see what it's doing? There you go. It surprised me. It was faster than I thought. So I have my sink here. Let me drop all this water because I still have to rinse it. I'm taking all the water out with the soap. Whee, like this a little bit, and rinse it. So, ta-da! You see, it's pretty clean, and I didn't have to do anything. Wow! Ta-da! That pre-wash function is so helpful. I use it every time I cook something. Okay, So what comes with a Thermomix? A Thermomix at the time of this video, May 2025, is $1,649 plus tax. That is for the TM6, the model that we have had since 2019, the model that keeps getting updates via Wi-Fi, so it's always cutting edge technology. We know now that the TM7 is coming at the end of the year. Late in the year. We don't know what the price will be. Could be the same, could be $50 or $100 more, we don't know. But what we do know is that it will not have any offers for a long time, while the TM6 is going to have great bundles. And we also know that they might coexist for a month or two, but very soon after the TM7 comes, the TM6 will not be for sale any longer. If you have wanted a TM6 for a while, this is the last year that you can buy one from the manufacturer. The differences are not that big. There's a huge difference in look, but in functionality, the biggest differences are the insulated bowl, so it's more silent, and the ability to cook with an open lid when using slow speeds. You can watch my TM6 and TM7 comparison video. I will link it at the end of this video, okay? So what comes with the TM6? The Thermomix, one bowl, the basic accessories, baroma, simmering basket, spatula, splash guard, and butterfly whisk. 3 months of Cookidoo, after that is $65 per year. 2 years of warranty, and when you buy through a consultant's link, you save the $99 in shipping, and you get this consultant's guidance through your journey. They can give you a demo before purchase, they can teach you how to use it after purchase, and they can be there for you when you have questions about functions, recipes, etc. These are the basic things that come by default with a Thermomix. If you get some offer with extra accessories, that's great. Just know that the ones that are included are the basic ones that you need to cook. The rest are nice to have, but not essential for cooking. For the most part, if you want to do sous vide or slow cooking, it is recommended to get the blade cover and peeler, or at the very least, a blade cover. Anyway, that covers what comes with a Thermomix. So let's keep cooking. Let's make the Parmesan risotto. You know that in order to make a risotto, you need to be by the stove for 20 minutes stirring and making sure it's good. With Thermomix, you can add the ingredients and go away. Or you can work on another recipe yourself while the Thermomix works on your risotto. We took a Thermomix to Whoopi Goldberg's show, The View, and look at how much they like the risotto.
This thing has got me in the kitchen. The Thermomix TM6. All-in-one multi-cooker, it's without a doubt one of my favorite things.
Today we're going to show the audience how easy it is to make a restaurant-quality risotto, restaurant-quality meals every time.
Yes, this is risotto. How long did it take?
13 minutes.
13 minutes.
Yes.
And yes, I was there too. I'm not kidding. Look.
How is it great?
It's life-changing.
And she's been my chef 17 years.
All right, let's make it then. Parmesan risotto coming up. Start cooking. So we want 1.5 ounces of Parmesan cheese cube. Put it here. It wants me to cover it. Next, it's going to go 10 seconds and speed 10. We're going to grate. Now we're going to transfer it to a bowl. Put this grated, ta-da! Here, grated Parmesan. And now we're going to continue. It wants us to add 3 ounces of onions quartered. One more, 3.1. We like onion. It's all good. 2 garlic cloves, here, coming up. And 1 ounce of extra virgin olive oil. Then we go to 1 ounce of unsalted butter. One more chunk, that's good. We're going to place the splash guard. The splash guard is there to protect you. So I'm going to put the cover always goes. Then we're going to get the splash guard, right? So let's put the splash guard and I'm going to say done. Yes, I put it. And now 3 minutes, because it's a mode, all I have to do is turn it once. We are sauteing. See you in 3.
A few minutes later.
Oh, you see, it's calling me. I was not even here. 1 second. Okay, so now we're done with this and we're going to insert the measuring cup and we're about to chop. I think we're gonna chop. 3 seconds at a speed 5. Let's turn 5. Chopping. All right, it wants us to add the rice, but I wanna take a peek. Now I do. Oh, look at this. We are cooking. So remember, we had onions and garlic there, smelling amazing. So we're adding 10 ounces of risotto rice coming up. Whee! That's a lot. Whee! We just want the cover. 3 minutes, 250 Fahrenheit, speed 1, which is kind of like a spoon. Remember when you're making a risotto in your stove and you have to be like this? Not here, you're not. Okay, here we are. And what are we doing now? 2 ounces of dry white wine. Go. Oops, I like wine. 1 more minute. And that is because we're gonna cook it and the wine is really going to evaporate through the hole here.
A few minutes later.
This time we need 25 ounces of water. And we're going to add 1 stock cube, beef or vegetable. And I'm just going to drop it over here. And now we go for the salt. I'm gonna put a little less than 1 there. We're going to scrape the bottom of the mixing bowl with a spatula. Let's do that. I'm going to move it all around to make sure that everything gets all the flavor and everything is on the bottom because we are about to start cooking. Now we're going to put the simmering basket right on top. And here we go. 13 minutes at a speed 1. Ooh, I'm hungry, let's do it. Let's get this off. Ta-da! Ooh,
yummy.
It's amazing. You can see how it's pouring, great. We're going to add the rest of the butter here. It's very hot, so it's gonna melt right away. And we're going to add the Parmesan cheese. Okay, let's mix it all together. I'm gonna have to take a picture. Here we are. Ta-da! Let me try it. I'm a chef. See how easy that was? And it's delicious. I like many of the risotto options. Pumpkin risotto, mushroom risotto, asparagus risotto, seafood risotto, even the bolognese risotto. So good. Okay, so we're about to make the star recipe, the one where everyone goes, wow, the berry dream. You're going to love it. But before I do that, let me ask you, how are you doing so far? It's pretty amazing, right? If I could talk to you right now, I will be asking you how you cook at home, what recipes you like, for how many people you cook. I would ask you what your struggles in the kitchen are. I would probably say, if you had a magic wand, what would you change in your kitchen or in the way that you cook? But this is a recorded video, so I cannot do that unless you leave some comments or email me here with questions. I would also ask you, have you been thinking of those 2 or 3 friends who will be as amazed as you are right now? Right? Or 4 or 5 if you keep thinking. I have never done a demo where someone didn't think the Thermomix was amazing. They might not be ready to have one right now. Maybe it doesn't fit their lifestyle, but everyone agrees that it is amazing. Even Whoopi's personal chef said it, life-changing. So one thing I do ask you, please don't keep the secret. Tomorrow, when you see your friends, please tell them about what you just saw today, okay? And let me just remind you that if you love what you see, you have options. Yes, you can buy a Thermomix with a credit card from the Thermomix website, not in Amazon or any other reseller. There's only one official page, Thermomix.com, which the consultant's link will take you to. We'll talk about that. Everything else is a resale, and you don't know if it's refurbished or what. And sometimes they put a much higher price, believe it or not. So yes, the consultant's link takes you to Thermomix.com, but loads a cookie that saves you the $99 in shipping. My link is in the comments if you don't have your own consultant. Okay, let's keep going. You can also pay with financing. You get the option in the Thermomix shopping cart. You might be paying $140, $150 per month if you choose 1 year, around $100 if you choose 2 years, or around $60 when you choose 3 years. And last but not least, you can pay with your time by joining the earning program. Pretty much, you will be applying for financing or leaving a deposit. You will receive your Thermomix right away, and you will have 3 months to share with friends, family, and acquaintances to see if you can earn it for free or at a huge discount. And it doesn't end there. We are an amazing community. We earn gifts, trips, commission, of course, and all you need to do is cook and share with friends. Please email me for details. This really is the best way. All right. Time to do the last recipe. Let's do the berry dream. So we're going to start cooking, and it's asking for 5 ounces of sugar. Always start with a very, very dry bowl, because the very first thing we're going to do is put sugar in. Here we go, the 5 ounces of sugar, and we're going to make it into confectioner sugar. 15 seconds at a speed 10. All right, speed 10 all the way. So you see, now we have confectioner sugar, really, really, really thin, powder thin sugar. We're going to go to this step, and now it's asking for 18 ounces of mixed frozen red berries, or 18 ounces of frozen fruit, whichever you wanted, right? So I'm going to add berries this time. Half to 1 ounce of lime juice to taste. I like to use the real limes, because when you use the one in the bottle, sometimes it can go bad and you don't know about that. And next, 2 egg whites pasteurized, or liquid egg pasteurized. There you go. We only have sugar, fruit, lime juice, another fruit, right? And the egg whites, 4 ingredients. And we're going to do, this is a mode. When it's a mode, you don't have the 3 circles. You only have 1 circle and you only turn it once. Let's do it. 1 minute. So you see, this is kind of like an ice cream already. And if you were going to taste it, let me taste it a little bit. It's pretty good, but we're going to make it really, really, really cute. So let me put it again. And we're going to insert the butterfly. We use the butterfly for whisking and whipping. It is right in the middle. I can feel like it's firm in there. Going to put it there 3 minutes at speed 3.5. And when this is done, I want to hear a wow. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hear it, but maybe you can write it in the comments, right? So let's see what happens now. 3, 2, 1. And the magic's done. Wow, look at this. Isn't it cute? The little things that make us happy. Put it here. Oh, I don't want to break it. Okay, let's break it. Oh, good. And the texture is so cool. Let me put this one here. Here. Serve cold in dessert bowls, garnished with 3.5 ounces of mixed fresh red berries. Oh my gosh, amazing. Ta-da! What do you think? Did you like your demo? And this is not all you can cook. The recipes we do at a demo are just an excuse to show you a few features. But the real deal is when you get to use it yourself and you go from a salmon to an ice cream, a margarita or a cocktail to a pasta, from a cake to a stew, from a soup to a shake, and don't forget to visit tons of countries on the way. Italy on Monday, Mexico on Tuesday, and Korea by Wednesday. Open your horizons. And if you don't want to use the guided cooking, just use it as a tool. Add almonds to get almond flour from it. You just need to grind coffee? Grab the Thermomix. Need to crush some ice? You know the answer. Look at a few of the modes right here in this video. More than 30 functions? Yes, it's crazy. Look. Cook, saute, chop, mince, crush, grate, mill, knead, whisk, whip, thicken, emulsify, steam, mix, blend, stir. It has modes for sous vide, fermentation, slow cooking, caramelizing, egg boiling, multi-level cooking. It has a scale to weigh the ingredients as you're adding them to the bowl, so no prepping needed. It has functions like kettle, warm-up, pre-wash, peeler, cutter, slicer, and even a sensor that tells you when your meat, fish, cake, or bread is done. Okay, so this is what I would love to be able to hear from you. What do you think? Are you ready to own a Thermomix? Do you think of a friend that will love one and you can't wait to send them this video? Or what about joining us first so you are the one showing those friends your Thermomix? Whichever it is, I would love to know. You have a few options. You can tell me in the comments, you can email me right here, or you can go ahead and purchase or join by following one of my links there in the comments. Now, if your consultant sent you this video, please give them a call. Like I said, we are a great community and I love it when my videos help my friends as well. If you want to know more about the TM7, please stay put. I'm going to link the video right after. Thank you so much.